How to attract your twin flame instead of being needy. So have you ever felt like you were chasing your twin flame? Maybe you were waiting for a message from them, hoping for a sign, or aching for a reunion, checking their socials, maybe even obsessing over them. So that desire for your twin flame is valid. There's nothing wrong with that. But sometimes we may approach it not from a place of love, but from a place of fear. So let's talk about the difference between attracting your twin flame and energetically repelling them with neediness. I am Tamara from One Divine Love, and I am a certified Twin Flames Ascension coach, and I guide people to heal separation from their twin flame. So let's dive into how you can attract your twin flame. So at the core, neediness is rooted in the belief that you are incomplete without your twin flame. So it creates an energetic imbalance, like a vibration of lack. And in a shared consciousness, your twin flame is going to mirror that back to you, and you're going to find them being repelled or running from the connection in some way, because they're going to feel that neediness. So what do you do instead? You are going to shift your focus from chasing to choosing yourself. And you're going to shift your focus from waiting to actually loving yourself fully and following your passions. Your twin flame is going to match the love that you give yourself. So if you're not fully loving yourself, then your twin flame is not going to fully love you either, because they're going to match that same effort and love because you are one. So the key is you attract your twin flame by loving yourself and aligning with your authentic self. As you heal on your twin flame journey, you start to really know that you are worthy and deserving of loving and healthy relationships. And you don't ever have to beg for love or chase love or convince someone to love you or prove that you are worthy of love. And when you do this, you're going to come into a balanced energetic state. And this is where you attract love, because you attract love by just being, not by chasing. And your twin flame is attracted to the real you, the you that is empowered and confident and authentic. This does not mean you have to be perfect or perfectly healed, because you do not need to be perfectly healed to be worthy of God's love or your twin flame's love. But it does mean that you have to accept yourself unconditionally, and you decide you're not going to settle, and you know your worth as a divine being. So you don't have to be perfectly healed to be in union with your twin flame. In fact, you are designed to partner with your twin flame so that you can heal together. And when you acknowledge that you still have healing to do, and you are also worthy of love right now, and you don't numb out, but you choose to like move through the uncomfortable feelings, you reach an inner union that is peaceful, that's not a chasing energy, and then you can manifest your twin flame union, and you continue to heal and partner together in your healing. That's the way that you're going to most effectively heal. So what does becoming your authentic self look like? So most of us grew up where we kind of hid who we really were in order to be accepted by family, friends, and society. So we may have learned to wear masks and hide our authentic selves, and we ended up taking on a false identity. So healing is going to involve letting go of those masks, no longer hiding, and discovering who you really are and loving that person. It's about finding out, what are you passionate about? What do you need to fully love and support yourself? What do you need to change in your life to bring more peace? What patterns are you carrying out that are not loving or not healthy? What relationships do you still have that are toxic or aren't supporting you and your journey and your healing and your authenticity? So your twin flame is attracted to you when you are authentic and you're vulnerable, like you're who you really are. But when you are needy, you have an energy of lack. It's a feeling of like, I need you in order to be okay. So that's a repelling energy. And the opposite of that is the energy where you choose yourself You choose to love and respect yourself. And you know that being in your energy is a privilege and it's a blessing. And you can desire your twin flame, but you don't need them. And there's a big difference in those two energies. One is chasing and the other is attracting. And when you stop leaking your energy into chasing and you choose peace and healing and self-love, you create the space for your true union. And love is not inconsistent or hot and cold or leave you feeling unsafe or confusing. Like, love is the opposite of that. Love is consistent and dependable and stable and safe. And you want to get to a point where you're not chasing love that is any of those toxic highs and lows, but it's a loving, respectful, safe, peaceful. Like, toxic relationships have you addicted to a high followed by a low, then you search the next high. But a real divine loving relationship, love is peaceful. So if you have been feeling stuck, if the separation is stretching on, then take this as your invitation to go inward and focus on your healing. Like, love yourself fiercely. Learn how to master the mirror exercise so that you can heal your consciousness. And remember that your twin flame is not separate from you in any way. So the more that you align with love, the more you magnetize them into your life, because you are one and you're making that same choice to heal. So if you are interested in receiving support to work through your blocks on the journey and you are interested in healing separation from your twin flame, I am available for private and for group coaching. And I can also set up a 30-minute consultation where we can discuss the next steps on your journey and how I would be able to help you with this. So I will put my website with my coaching options in the description and the comments. And please hit like, subscribe, and share. I hope you found this video helpful. And again, my name is Tamara from One Divine Love. See you guys next time.